what I would do is assess the patient, go over and get a name, start a chart, then look at the wounds, cut off the uniform. So even before then, they also had to be checked for weapons. Make sure they don't have a grenade or, M16. So clear them of the weapons. A new nurse, you'd come in, you'd start with the head. In other words, I could take care of here, talking to them, starting the record, getting the IVs. The more experienced nurses were down there doing those amputations. So within a month or so, I had worked my way down to be able to take care of this part too. Triage means assessing all the patients and prioritizing. And that was one thing I learned to do in Vietnam. I remember thinking that, boy, if I'm good at anything, I'm good at prioritizing. I got good at it, where you decide, of course, what needs to be done right now, what can wait, what patients can get to X-ray, and then to OR, what patients can get to X-ray, and then over to the pre-op area and wait, and what patients have to go right up to that OR. Now that was the other part of this triage, is you'd also triage for the expectant patient. So that's the guy that's just going to die. And the neurosurgeon, usually those were head wounds. And of course I didn't make that decision, but the neurosurgeons would come down and assess the head wound and decide, I can't salvage this guy. So then I would patch him up, if he was still alive, and I would take him over to the pre-op area, and I'd put a screen up, and I would sit with him till he died. So that was the expectant. These kids were 18, 19. 18, 19. Very unusual to see a 20-year-old. They were 18 or 19.